I wanted to drop this one about love and misery and happiness. I want people to know one thing. I want you to understand that truly to love someone else, you must first love yourself. No one in this world can love you if you don't know who you truly are. You must love who you truly are, wholeheartedly all the way through. I've heard that love is two people feeling sorry for each other. I've heard a whole bunch of garbage about love. But true love is accepting each other for both your flaws and your attributes. True love is understanding that you have somebody by your side that will never do you wrong. Giving a person the tools to destroy you, but having faith in them that they will never use it. You understand that in life, love brings happiness. It's one character of happiness. I found that out when I met my best friend. My best friend's name is Happy. And at the time that I met her, I was going through a real bad struggle. My granny had just died. I had just stabbed the police. I didn't care. I had nothing else to live for. The last person on earth that I gave a fuck about died. That was my rock. That was my soul. That was everything that I had. I had nothing else in life. And then my brother gave this girl, this white girl, my address. And she wrote. And from the minute that she wrote, from that letter on, it was like I had nothing but realness. It's like I knew this lady for her whole life. We had one conversation that lasted about almost an hour and a half. And it felt like I knew her for life. I grew and grew and grew stronger. Eventually I wound up loving her. Even though we're not together, she's married. She does whatever she does, you know what I'm saying? But she's my rock. She's my soul. Without her, I'd truly be lost. I wouldn't be grounded. Sometimes in life when you're not grounded, you don't accept anything. Or maybe sometimes you'll fall for anything. You run around. I've had misery running around. I've ran around trying to find people who accept me for who I am, trying to love me, trying to be somebody, trying to show me that, okay, I'm there for you. But in the end, I never got anything but hurt. Why? Because I was putting my all into something and people saw that I was putting my all into it. But all they did was take. When you truly find somebody who makes you happy, who does not take, it shows you that this is a two-way street. When you truly find a person who wakes up every day with a smile on their face just by looking at you, makes your heart skip a beat or your stomach tumbles, understand that you found love. If you don't find love and you don't find happiness, then you're going to be miserable for your whole life. But you must ask yourself, do I really want to be miserable? I've walked through the streets. I've lived in the streets. I've walked through these prisons. I've been on the worst of the yard. I put up blocks. I put up a wall. Put on masquerade so nobody can truly know what I really was feeling, which was pain, anguish, and hurt. But in the end, I had to knock that wall down. I had to come from behind that wall to embrace Happy, because Happy embraced me. Everything she did for me, she did for a reason. She didn't do it with an ulterior motive. She didn't do it to hurt me. She didn't do it to get nothing from me. Only thing she wanted in return was love back. She wanted a true friend. Someone who could treat her as really she treats them. And I realized that over time, we had built something that's more likely going to last forever. It's going to last. And to this day, I still talk to her. She's my soul. So I want everybody out there to understand that just because you're in prison doesn't mean that the world has forgot about you. Yes, the world does keep moving, but it will never forget about you. Because you could be the man that leaves your mark, or you could be the man that nobody remembers, but nothing but a headstone. Me, I show love to all my peoples that I love because I want love back. Therefore, by me knowing who I am, knowing that I am worthy of love, I say it again, knowing that I'm worthy of love, has given me the value in my life. So when someone asks me, what are you worth? I tell them, I'm not a product, so I can't be worth anything, but I have value. I have true value. In Swahili, that's called money. say money means value. And that is what happy is. When you find someone who understands your true value or the worth of a man or a woman, then you found your true soulmate. When your heart beats and you feel like you can't live without a person, when you're away from that person and all you do is just keep thinking about them, when you call them, you have a big smile on your face afterwards. When you write them, you just want to spill everything in your life, all your misery, all your pain, all your happiness. You want to just give them everything. And a true love is going to accept that everything. When you're down, that person's down, but they try to bring you back up. And that's one thing that I forgot, is that although my granny was gone, may she rest in peace, the last person I had, I did not realize that in the future, I may find somebody who may love me. And I shut myself off from that. I deprived myself from that. So for all the people walking around out there on the streets with the ugly faces on and the get away from me look, the sore eyes, you're never going to find love if you're not embracing your true self. That doesn't mean that you got to be friendly with everybody, that you got to be lovey-dovey with everybody. What that does mean is that you've got to embrace who you truly are so you can show the world who you truly are. If you don't know who you are, how the hell do you expect other people to know who you are? If you don't love yourself or don't know how to love yourself, no one else can learn how to love you. That was the first thing I asked Happy to do. I asked her, I said, teach me how to love you. And if you teach me how to love you, then that will show me how to love myself. Because I know that without a person by your side, life is very, 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 very lonely. And loneliness often turns to misery. But with people by your side, people who truly care, they don't have to be a romantic relationship to be shown love. It just has to be someone who's really real with you. You must understand that sometimes friendships are more stronger than family. You can't choose your family. That's just given to you. But you can choose your friends. You can choose your love. People say, "Oh yeah, you can't choose who you love." Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. By loving yourself, you'll know what you want from life. Therefore, if you don't see the qualities in that person, you're never going to be able to get connected with that person because you know what you're looking for. If this person does not possess those qualities, you keep moving and try to find it somewhere else. So I wanted to give shots out to Happy and tell her that I love her. I want everybody out there to realize that true love is waiting for you somewhere. I have not found a romantic true love yet. I'm still looking. I don't have nobody. I'm looking for somebody. And maybe that somebody is the person out there listening to what I'm saying. And if they is, then I ask you to go ahead and write me. My address is on the end of this. Let me know how you feel. Tell me how you want me to love you. How we can build a friendship or a foundation. See, most people don't understand that the first concept of love is building a foundation. Without a foundation, everything crumbles. You can't build nothing without a foundation. So in a relationship, you must build a foundation and then build that empire on top of that foundation. If you don't do that, you will never find anything. You will build a relationship that's just doomed to crumble because there is no foundation. And when there is no foundation, what can you do? You can't build nothing else strong because the ground's just going to give out. But I'm telling you one thing. True friends, they never just let you go. They never run. They never run out. They never hurt you. They never cause you pain. They only cause you happiness. They try to show you what you're truly worth because they know what they're truly worth. I learned that only through happiness. But I'm still looking for that in my better half. I'm looking for my better half to teach me how to love that person. Because that's what you do when you're in love. When you're in love, you truly love everything about this person, even their flaws. Your flaw might be you snoring hella loud in the bed, but your wife loves you for that. She loves your dirty drawers, and you should do the same. Because you know that if you accept everything about this person, you know that that's your queen or your king. No one can break you but yourself. And I've lost too much. I have nothing but happy. I have friends, associates that I associate with, business partners, but I just don't have that romantic love yet. But I have love for life. Very ambitious. I'm who I am because of the things that I went through. What I've been through in life has forged who I truly am now. So I tell people, don't be like me and suffer for 28 years, trapping yourself off, throwing on masquerades, attracting the wrong people because you don't want to be hurt, because you've lost too much. When my girl and my kid was killed, I didn't have shit. I didn't want nothing. I even trapped myself off from my grandmother because I didn't want to be hurt. But if you walk through life trying not to avoid trying to be hurt, you're not going to get nothing but bullshit back. You're always going to be on guard. You're going to be walking on eggshells. You're going to be hyper vigilant. You're not going to be able to see if that loved one is right in front of you. You're not going to be able to see shit. Even if it flashed you in your face, you wouldn't understand it because you're stuck on one thing only. That vision. So what I've learned to do is when it comes time for me to love, I have a lot to offer a person. So when I meet people, I let them know these are my attributes. At the same time, these are my flaws. If you can accept me for that, then we can both grow strong. If you can't accept me for that, then I don't know where we can go from here. I'm going to feed you with a long-handled spoon. So I want everybody out there right now to understand true love is out there for you. Just reach for it. Thank you for listening to me.